Hola guys. So, hey, hola. Just a little nikijua tu Spanish kidogo nitawasumbua nayo. Anywho, um welcome to my podcast. So, I want to try be doing some little bit of episodes because I've realized like content creation, mimi na camera all the time shooting stuff, it's gonna be a bit challenging. So today I want us to talk about relationships, but we are going to base more on single mothers. Yeah. So this is the thing. For me, I've been a single mom since 2019. Yes, 2019 June. Sindio, and what basically happened is before I was going through a lot, so I didn't think I had the heart for a relationship. I actually tried even to do courtship, but that shit didn't work. And so here comes a time now, like at least last year, I did try to be in like a stable relationship, yeah. But then dating as a single mother is really challenging because if you introduce someone to your kid, you don't even know if that stuff is going to last. Hey, and manze, tukiangalia like the world we're living in right now, hey, before you get someone who you're going to date for marriage, you will suffer. So, what happened is, then I decided once in a while, if someone is interested in me and at some point I'm with my child and I bump into them, not that I plan to have them with my child. No, I just introduce them as a friend, yeah? And at that time, my baby wasn't like, how can I say it? I think she was still too young to even notice like if someone is interested in their mom. But what I did is I protected her for a long time, that I made sure that people who are really interested in me were not meeting her. Yeah. But then guys, sasa here comes a time where now you meet someone and you really want to settle and you're sure it's going to work. Let's start with one. I have actually two examples. So the first one is the person was not even around. The person was working outside the country, and we were on and off on phone calls. And during the first period, I used to avoid like, if my baby is around, I would avoid having those phone calls, so that because she's a curious little bird, this one, yeah. But then at some point the guy was like, okay, I think this is going to work. We've talked about a lot the last couple of months, so let me just start saying hi. And then so they started talking, nini, and they clicked. So there's a time I called the guy Papa, yeah, and it was more of an honest thing, and I think my baby picked it up. So the next thing we hear is Papa calling, Papa amepiga, da da da, Papa. I'm like, eh. So I came to think now, my daughter thinks like this is like the dad, like she's assuming he is taking the role of her father. So she used to call her Papa. But then in between, then I came to realize that she wasn't saying Papa because of the dad effect. She was saying Papa because she thought his name was Papa. But then I was coming to realize this thing. It was like 6 months later when the relationship we were like hitting rock bottom. It wasn't working. And this is the thing. Another thing about having been independent for such a long time, this thing like, you literally end up not caring. If someone is there for you, sawa. If they leave, they leave. As a mimi, my issue, I usually say, kama like, honestly speaking, mjamaa hakulipi rent, mjamaa hakubuy food, mjamaa hakulipi school fees. Hizo ndio vitu za maana, by the way, for single moms. So hata akitoka, I'm sorry guys, I'm not inciting anyone. Hata mjamaa akishia, like, I really don't care that much. Unanielewa? Yeah, because there's no big impact you're doing. I'm sorry, apart from the I love yous. And honestly speaking, these things of the I love yous, nini nini, I want to be with you, sometimes they're not enough. Sometimes they're not enough. If you find like a single mother out here, yeah, or a single father, wacha tuseme pia, and you're in a position to like carry them and help them with these things, help. Because ababu, there's no point you calling someone, you're talking to them every day, you're wasting time, nini 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 nini, na unajua tu ni single mother ama single father, and you can't even help with the small bills. Na acha niwashow, kuna wale wase utuma thao, sijui punch nini nini, like honestly speaking, again I'm not inciting, sai thao na punch ish, na hii economy, especially if you know someone is a struggling single father or a struggling single mother, sawa, punch itabai food leo na kesho je, you know. So I think with this guy, I ended up, first he was Muslim, Huish. I wasn't ready to convert, and then we were arguing a lot because you know Muslims wanapenda, this is every kitu mbaya, Muslims wanapenda like they be the man, cause una get, ya au ndo wanasema women, I'm sorry but women in the Islamic culture most of the time they have no say. They have no say. But now you come, me, I'm a Christian girl, I'm a Miss Independent, I've already gone through my fair share of shit, and now I'm like, I'm back on my game, I'm back on top of my game. I thank God for that. And I have stayed for like what, for a long period of time without dating and having a man. So if you come and you want to like control everything I'm doing, then hey yo bro, it cannot work. Now it's not because I'm prideful, but it's because there's a certain independence that I have already achieved that I don't think I can allow anyone to tamper with. So it ended up not working. So later on, that is when I came to realize my daughter knew this person's name was Papa. And actually I sighed, like I was like, ish, that was where that was close. Yeah. And then later on now, after now that situationship ended, I stayed now alone. Really serious. And then now, hey, God now brings me this person, my fellow lawyer, this person, and they've gone through a lot, and they're really nice, they're really great, and they want to settle down because their age bracket is like, their age bracket is not allowing them to be as single as some of us, because the person was 38. Yeah, and me was like, hey manze, I have suffered character development, I've received enough. So because this jamaa wants to settle, I'm like, yo, how about you try this shit? So the jamaa didn't meet my baby for quite some time. Yeah, so we went on dates, and then most of the time I'd spend at his place, because hey man, kukamapa na mtoi was pretty difficult. But I remember the jamaa wanted to move from where he was staying, so he was like, he was dropping me home. We had gone somewhere. I had gone to his place of work for some few things. And then we went for dinner. And then the jamaa is like, let me drop you home. And then because I want to hammer, and I hear, sorry, I don't want to say where I live. Where you're living is a nice place. The area is serene and stuff like that. And the houses are big. Let me come check out your place. And the jamaa bought my baby food and stuff. And then we came. I remember it was around 10. So we came, and the first thing, hey, the first thing now my daughter did was throw down her tablet. And then she threw herself on the floor. Then she started crying. Then she started saying, Mami, huyu ni nani? I'm like, yo, sis, chill. I'm like, chill, sis. This is a friend. Amekuja kuangalia hao and to check this area out. And she wasn't having it. So this is the funny thing. She's taken whatever she has been bought for. She has not even said hi to the jamaa. She's eating and drinking the shake. She's crying also and making demands. So now what happened? Now she started screaming when the jamaa went to check like the sizes of the bedroom, the kitchen, and the balcony. I don't know what was popping up in her mind. And then after he was done, he was like, okay, so this area is nice, but I can't live near you. So I think we're gonna have to, when we're free, we're gonna have to check some other houses, yeah, probably further from you, but in the same environment. So we're like, sawa. So when we're leaving, the jamaa is like, bye baby, bye Zalia. Zalia is not having it. Zalia is just screaming and shit. Then she asked me, "Mami, unaenda wapi? Unaenda wapi?" And she's crying and falling on the floor. I'm like, "Naenda kufungulia friend mlango." And so when we left there, she was banging the door and crying. And so this guy was like, he freaked out. Was like, your baby is so overprotective. I'm like, I have male friends, those ones that are like genuine friends, and my baby knows them, and she never has an issue. So I don't know why she's reacting like this. And then now me, I'm a mom, so nikaanza kufikiria, ama yeye nilio nasemanga ati mtoto anajuanga mtu mbaya, so spirit ya mtoto inakataa huyu mjamaa. So that's what I was thinking. But then I told the guy, don't worry, at some point things will be fine. So hata tukishuka, the guy was really worried. Akisema, "Wait, if you're going to date and if you really want to do this, then Zalia, it's like Zalia hates me. So how are we going to do it?" I just told him, give Zalia time. So he chilled. He even avoided, like, literally ever meeting Zalia. But then he figured a point, it was Christmas and we had to do this small family thingy. And he came before Christmas, and funny thing, Zalia liked him. Yeah, so we went for Chrissy, he took us out and stuff, and they bonded pretty well. And the following week, this kiddo shocks me. So when talking about this person, anasema baba. And then that's when I realized, now, this is serious. This is not the real thing. Then when she says baba, I was like, apana. I tell her the real name of this person. And then she's like, apana, uyo ni baba yangu. So when kids are talking about their fathers out here, Suzalia used to be like, oh, baba, calling that person baba and saying the kind of things he does for her, buys for me this, we play this kind of games, and they really clicked. So here I am, I'm just like, okay, we're going to settle because this thing is going really well, you know. Hey, yo man. And then now the demons start coming in, and you see, mse kama mimi nishazoea kaa peke yangu. And that's another thing, I feel like maybe probably I won't settle, because ile time mse ameanza bullshit, sijui kustand your shit, cause like nishazoea kukaa peke yangu. So when upuzi ilianza, then I'm like, ish, the first thing, every time we're here, cause every weekend tunaenda kwa umse. So every Friday my baby is like, mbona twende kwa daddy. Sometimes alikuwa hadi analia. So we had to, like, I had to, cause I had keys to that place, and yeah, our clothes were there also. So inabidi twende. And then ikafika point I was like, even if Zalia wants this, man, me can't stand. So me, I'm like, it's gonna be tough, lakini sasa we're not gonna go there, just gonna be staying here Friday nini. So nikaanza kumzoesha pole. And then it figured a point I was like, I'm just done with the whole thingy, and it was done. So I'm just here wondering, sasa for us single moms, and you know what I'm saying, and then it got to a point now I've said, even if I get a jamaa, no matter how good they are, if we're not gonna hit like 1 year in that relationship, so then hata nitataka kuintroduce huyu kwake, because I've realized, like, right now sasa ako ile stage, because she's turning 5, she's really craving for that home, yani anataka father figure. And so anyone who's coming and ule mse anaona aka close na mimi, she gets that kind of attachment, yeah, especially kama jamaa ni mpoa kwake, and they're clicking and they're having fun, you know, na wanaelewana, so ana cling. Sasa I'm just wondering, kama like single fathers, I don't know, my fellow single moms, like, how do you handle this? Because maybe I'm just trying to avoid a situation whereby everybody who's on my neck, everybody who's trying to woo me, like, I'm introducing them to my daughter. Because right now ukiangalia, hizo ni mara mbili na zimefail. Yeah, hizo ni mara mbili zimefail. So niko tu hapa najiuliza, how does this thing go? How do you even now get to a point whereby you know something is going to work, yeah, and you're really pushing for it to work, and then you introduce your baby and then it doesn't work, and you're like, oh shit, I may be affected emotionally kidogo, but the emotional damage kwa huyo mtu hii is way bigger, because sasa kids don't know how to detach like an adult will do. me I'd get over you in a what, in a week or so. But yeye ataendelea akiuliza mbona atufanyi hii, mbona this guy is not coming, mbona atuendi kwake, you know. Sina solutions. But so far I know of single moms who were introducing like their jamas to their kids, and they ended up having a long strain. Because manze, like Kanairo nowadays, you can't even know who's genuine or not. 4-5 months in a relationship, and you're like, screw this shit, you know. Because also, outashino megombana na mse, you and you have a lot going on, man. The economy is hard, everything is hard, everything has, prices have increased, your salary is the same, the needs have doubled, rent ndo hiyo, school fees ndo hiyo, basic needs ndo hizo. You have to go to work, or probably you're unemployed and man, you're really trying to get like to just go by, manze. And there is now someone who, a certain woman out there, a certain jamaa out there who's stressing the shit out of you. You can't even concentrate on that. So I'm just wondering, what is literally the right time frame to introduce someone to you, kiddo? That to introduce your girlfriend to your baby, or your boyfriend to your baby, doesn't make sense anymore. But all in all, Kenya mimi nimeamua as a single mother, I'm boldly taking this role of single motherhood, man. Tunagonga 5 years mundu strong. Hata nikatiwe aje, sitaki hata kuintroduce mse kwa mtoi, ama tukae hivyo hadi ile siku tutakuwa engaged. Man. Na sasa hata najiuliza, engagement isipokam through, sasa tutafanyaje? Ama tuseme a period of 1 year. Hapo unaweza kuwa sure sasa hii kitu inaweza. Na what if after hiyo 1 year kanuke? Kama usaona kapa pamoja for like 20 years na wanaachana, man. Useme tu unaenda kuchapa 1 year na mjamaa, alafu the following year after umeintroduce kwa mtu huyo wamezoeana, haya kananuka, and you have to end that relationship. So in whose hands are we safe, man? I'm in a dilemma though. But if anyone has an opinion, if anyone can answer my question, when is the right time to introduce your kids to your girlfriend, or your kids to your boyfriend? That is for single fathers and single mothers. Yes, so this has been the Zoe'ivy show. Welcome to my podcast, guys. I'm gonna be doing this because this is really easy, just because it doesn't involve like doing videos and stuff and editing a lot. I'm gonna be doing this, so this is the first of many. Contemplate on that, and hey, man, the single father, single mothers, just hit me up and tell me what is the right time to introduce the person you're dating to your child, and what do you do after that relationship ends and your child had really adapted to having these ninjas around, or this mama around, and it's really hurting them that you're no longer together. Yeah, so should we just date and tell someone, tell that mama or tell that guy, hey yo, I have a child, but I'm with your nana, okay? And then mkai ile siku mtamua ku move in, for example, if things go well, I don't know kama hizo vitu zina happen siku hizi juu watu wanakosana after every 3, 4, 5 months. In a year you're finding mse amedate watu 5, watu 6, because every month ama after every 2 months ako in a new relationship, shit is not working. So do you introduce them ikiifika point whereby you're moving in ama you're getting engaged, ama tuduaji? Yeah, so ciao.